Hey, we've got Dysphemic Julian here. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Greece at the moment, island called Paros.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
You've
very chill,
been
man.
you've been traveling around a bit, right?
Yeah, I was in the States doing a little tour there, and I went to Germany, did a show over there, and yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Got 2 weeks off.
Great,
Amazing.
great. Well, man, what an adventure. Yeah, so you're coming off of releasing your latest album with us, Zeus, which I've been
Yes.
playing a bunch of the songs in my sets when I've been playing. So, props
Cool.
to that. Tell us a little bit about how you wrote it and where all that inspiration came from.
The Zeus, the inspiration for that was so I've been collaborating with my brother Yanni, who does a lot of like flamenco and a lot of kind of Greek instrumentation, mainly guitar and a bit of bouzouki. And we released a track called Anatoly with you guys with Gravitas,
Yep.
Galactic EP.
Yep.
And that one track just had a great response, and we're just like, fuck it, man, let's do a whole release of that shit. And yeah, and then so yeah, we wrote an EP and we sent it to you guys, and you guys were like, make a fucking album. And
Yeah.
we did. That was it, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a great direction, you know. Like, I think for like about 2 years, I was kind of lost with what I kind of wanted to do. Like, a lot of it was kind of chip tuning, like a bit of dubstep, there's no real strong direction kind of thing. So yeah, it's really cool just to have kind of sound to evolve with that, you know, is really gelling with people. And yeah, Zeus.
Definitely. Yeah, I think you really did hit on a really consistent, cool sound. I think it's dope that you're working with your brother. That must be really,
Yeah.
you know, like you said, like the last album, I think that was like a really big point for you where, like your production's always been spot on. I think ever since I've, listened to your music, your production's always been rock solid, but continuing to evolve your songwriting
Oh, thank you,
and
man.
consistency of all of the music is really strong now. So props on that, man.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
And
Yeah.
I gotta give it to Seth Grimm, our artist. Like he knocked the artwork for that out of the park.
Oh,
When
yeah. Yeah.
John and
Yeah.
I got it in our email, and we're pretty critical. We have very high standards for our
I know
artwork.
you guys are. That's why I like working with you guys. Like, yeah.
And we both saw it, and we just replied like immediately, "Wow, thank you, done." Like no changes, which is maybe the only time that's ever happened.
Yeah, I still get people hitting me up about that artwork. You know, like, who did it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Seth is amazing. If people don't know, for him, Seth Grimm, he does a number of different artwork for different labels. We've definitely in the recent last year, really taken to him just because it's so consistent. It's creative. It's energetic. It's clean. It tells a story visually. So, and then he also did the flyer for Electric Forest. He does a lot of the other flyers for
Okay.
and different Madison House present events. So yeah, so tell me about the tour. I think we were both out at Burning Man and sadly didn't connect, but I know you got to play and be out there and experience it. Tell me a little bit about that.
Can't make plans at Burning Man. I learned that on day two.
Yeah.
Now I lost my phone with everyone's coordinates, so yeah. Just
Did
wing
you
the
ever
whole-
did you ever find your phone, or you just had to get a new one?
No, I didn't find it, but it's on the fucking website now. Like, I can see it. Like, covered
Oh,
in
wow.
dust, no cracks. Yeah, amazing.
Wow.
The tour really was just being brought out for the Eclipse Festival, and yeah, just doing a few side shows around that. So
Yeah. Well, how was that? I mean, that was once in a lifetime.
fucking nuts, hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah,
Did you have a good set out there? How were people's response?
Yeah, it was great, man. Really good. Yeah. They like the drum bass, surprisingly, hey. Drum
Yeah.
bass, like, yeah.
Do you feel like we're gonna see more and more drum and bass? Like I know halftime's obviously a big thing right now. I feel like it's let's just go to full drum and bass.
You know, I really like ending my set with drum bass, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I always end my set with some drum bass. It's 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you know, half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to
Definitely.
bring up to another level, like another peak. So yeah.
Yeah.
And, like I started doing drum bass back in the day. So,
Did you?
but I think it's cool with the Zeus stuff because it's still got that flavor, that Mediterranean flavor. You know, it's still the same stuff, just like
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tour was really good, man. Got a really good response from the Zeus tracks, definitely. Like,
for sure.
all the
And
new
I
shit.
think you did a show with Megan Hamilton, right?
Yeah, North Dakota.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I
Yeah,
really like her. I feel like she's coming up, and she just recently did a remix of Closey for
yeah,
the
it's fucking
music
crazy, isn't it?
contest.
Yeah,
Kind of pushing it out already, and I
yeah.
kind of honestly, I think it'll probably make one of as an official track because it's just that good and the way she sang over it. I was like, wow, this is really impressive. So it's so cool to
Yeah,
see people
yeah.
emerge, like yourself and her, and then people that have been working for a long time. And all of a sudden, I don't really know. There's a shift, or just things start to gel, and then all of a sudden, it's, wow, this is really amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it does take time and shitloads of hard work. Eventually, you do evolve somewhere. Even though you feel like you're lost, you're not getting anywhere. Like sometimes you can just find that little essence. And yeah,
Yeah. Do you feel like you have to go? I mean, I feel like this is like you have to go through your personal journey. You grow as a person, have something really insane, intense
yeah,
life
yep,
happen, and then you kind of,
yeah. Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely always corresponds with some life change or some different chapters changing and like you progress. Like you need life experience to be able to, write the best music. For sure.
yeah, yeah. I think, and I think the lesson always there is patience, and just letting
Yeah,
yourself grow, and you know enjoying the path, and not rushing to the destination kind of thing.
yeah. Not rushing, but easier
Yeah,
said than done. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah. I'm guilty for sure. Whoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so you just did a sample pack for Gravitas Create, which I'm super happy to have you on board. We launched Gravitas Create at the beginning of 2017, and for Gravitas on the music side, like we feel like we really understand how to make work with artists, get the songs done, get the mastering done, get the artwork done, get everything done, and for the sample packs, it's been a big learning experience for us. So
Yeah.
it's been cool. So I appreciate you working with us, and kind of you know learning as we learn. And I think is honestly my favorite pack we've done to date. So I just wanted to kind of like addition
Thank
some,
you, man. That's
some
great.
yeah, yeah. So
It's a bit of an unusual. I mean, it's a snapshot of the Zeus. I wrote it straight after the Zeus album, so it's kind of a snapshot of that style.
what all did you kind of utilize in terms of your bag of tricks? Like we've got some bass sounds. Looking at
Yeah.
that.
So with the bass, I wanted to record all the synths I've used kind of in my music career, like even from back in the day. So I pulled out like a Virus TI I hadn't used for a while. I was using like a Roland SH101, which I really love, and a System 100, which is pretty old school analog synth, and then resampled some of them, because I know a lot of people have like Serum or soft synths, but a lot of people don't have access to those old kind of analog sounds. So
Yeah.
it'd be cool to add those and then resample those and make some nasty kind of analog shit.
Yeah, I think there's a huge movement in modular synth. See people like Bleak Blue, Mr. Bill, and tons of guys, and EPROM. They have been for a long time, but I think that's a big thing that's happening right now, is the idea of analog back into the box, and then just process it with all of the new amazing VSTs like Isotope and whatnot that we have that can really shape the sound to make it sound even more modern, and you can bring out the harmonics and all of the imperfections, so to speak, in the analog gear. So yeah, let's hear a couple of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's try some of this virus stuff. Nice. I like that.
Virus, there's no resampling, it's just straight from the Virus kind of thing.
Fuck yeah, man. That's clean. Oh, nice.
So a lot of kind of like long kind of sounds that you can fuck with,
Yeah, totally. So we got Virus Wet. Nice. Got some. Nice. Make it talk. Love it. Like that. So this is the SH-101.
Yeah, resampled.
Nice. Cool.
It's
So we
got a
got,
really nice kind of low-end warmth to the SX.
yeah. So yeah, this is from the track Druid, or this,
Yeah, yeah,
there you go. Nice. So we got some serums, we got some systems, System 100.
yeah. System 100 is a crazy beast.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff in here, and they've got the ASD files for Ableton. And then you're saying, kind of referencing back, you've been doing some chiptune stuff. So
Yeah, just kind of like some older style kind of stuff. Even though Zeus has some new stuff too.
yeah,
And,
what's some chiptune like songs or artists or stuff that kind of inspire you that you follow? I'm not actually that familiar with
for
that.
me, it's all the original Amiga Commodore games and shit like that. I really like,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Anyone
nice.
listening, like, check out Shadow of the Beast. Just YouTube that shit. It's like good as shit.
Love it.
Yeah, like G-Funk with chiptune shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, G Jones does some of this, right? You feel like it's kind of like dropping in that. Oh, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, lots of arpeggios and shit.
Yeah, very cool, man. All very nicely labeled with BPM and key.
Yeah.
Where it came from, you can reference it, remember it. So it's not like a hunting for a needle in a haystack. That's good. Oh, come on. I guess there you go.
Yeah, a lot of the percussion stuff is just, yeah, good stuff to have in the background.
Yeah, I always love your percussion and your rolls and you know, really nice fills. Oh man, yes, yeah. Like I said, this is our. I mean, at this point, our biggest, most expansive, full featured. So yeah, we're really excited to share this with the Gravitas community. You know, we just hit 1,100 people in the private Facebook group, and for
Hasn't
us,
been long.
yeah, I mean that's like a milestone for us, because really 1,000 was a big deal, because those are real people. It's not like we're just collecting likes on a page just to be like, oh, this many likes. It's like these are active human beings that are coming in and talking. For us, that's really the Gravitas Create goal has been that from day one.
Connecting people, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's check out a few more of these.
So these drum sounds are all my favorite sounds over the last year or so.
And that's really, that's really interesting when you talk about, like, as for a producer, like, I feel like a lot of people would want to hang on to their key stuff, but I think they never, they're never going to make what you make. And I think that's really cool of you to share that.
Yeah. Also, like, it gets like in a year, like everyone's production is going to be fatter anyway. Like you move on and, but you layer those and
yeah.
I mean,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So many resources out there, like everything should be more open source in my opinion, for sure.
Yeah, sharing, it's good. Awesome, man.
Yeah. So this stuff is like auto tuning.
Yeah.
Tuning like flutes off vinyls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff on Zeus is like a lot of auto tuning, like really dusty kind of really old samples. Man.
I like that. That's smart. That's a good way to kind of make a riff your own. You can kind of control. Are you actually shaping, like changing keys and pulling things around?
Yeah, definitely. And then layering them maybe 3 times and then harmonizing all of them. So
wow, man. Awesome. Yeah. That's I like that. That's a good trick.
The whole styles, all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
And a lot of those epic ones are just like, soundscapey kind of one notes that you can add to like breakdowns.
Yeah, those are the great name. Those are epic. I feel like I'm in a kung fu movie for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Very cool, man. Well, there is so much here. So much to dig into. And then let's jump over to your brother. So this is all your brother playing, and you tell me the instruments that he said. You said bouzouki, which I gotta say I don't know what that is.
It's like so the Greek equivalent of a guitar. So it's a four string instrument.
And, okay, yeah. I know what that is. Cool. Well, let's take a peek.
Yeah.
Definitely. Sitar. Love it. Acoustic.
Yeah, that's just totally clean.
Yeah, and then you all kind of in the key of E. So do you find yourself writing in the key of E a lot, or you have specific keys you really like? Yeah.
Yes. E and A for some reason. I don't know why. I don't fucking know. Might
it's
not be the most
interesting. I usually I always like to write like D minor and things like that. So it's interesting how certain people like find their key. That's a sort of like a Rorschach test there.
Write a lot like in D and maybe even C, like to get a swampy kind of feel.
Yeah.
But it's just such a pain in the ass to mix that.
Yeah. That's true. Well, yeah. So then we have the demo track. What's that? Sorry.
You get a certain kind of dirty, swampy quality I kind of like in some way there.
Yeah. Let's check out the art. You got the art for it.
That's so good. You guys did a great job, man.
Thank you. You did too. I mean, it all starts with you, man. Always with the artists. It's always a pleasure.
Collaboration with you guys, man.
We'll be pushing this out, and I would encourage everybody to check it out. We'll, be it's available on gravitascreate.com, and yeah, man, just great to connect with you. What do you got coming up in the future?
Well, after I had this short little holiday, I got a festival called Mushroom Valley in Australia. I've got to get back to and play that.
Nice.
That's gonna be awesome. And we've started the next EP or album, continuing that kind of style. And yeah, I don't know, man. Got shitloads of tracks that didn't make it onto Zeus that I'm going to try and rework and then just bust out a single. So
awesome.
So much stuff.
Yeah. Well, you are a hard worker. Props to that, and thank you for being part of the Gravitas collective and bringing your amazing music to everybody.
Very proud to be a part. It's always a pleasure working with you guys. Even like the album, I like working with you guys like a collaboration. I feel like
yeah, and that I gotta say, I mean, like we worked with a lot of artists, and sometimes that doesn't click. Like the artist wants to have so much more control, and like I totally get that, but when the artist allows John and I and the rest of the team to kind of come in and just, just like when you listen to a song and you edit it down, you make it better and you make it better. Like that part of the process is sometimes kind of painful and frustrating because you want it to be done, but ultimately you get a better result. So. Yeah.
Well, as an artist, you get very biased, get very attached to songs, which you've heard maybe 100 times or more, I mean, good. Like you need another set of ears to say, no, like they're all right, but these ones are the gems.
Yes.
And that is just, there you go. Exact result of that shit, man. So.
Well, all right. Well, enjoy your time in Greece. Well, cool, man. Well, you have a great time. Enjoy your stay, and we'll catch up soon.
Yeah, dude. Respect. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers, bro.